Welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. This is the only video I'm going to make tonight. This is a chit chat. I want to address a lot of things. So when you post this echo, call it addressing a lot of things, right? First, I just pulled the tick off me in the shower. So I hadn't been by the woods today, so it must have been one of the ticks for the other day with the training, and that was like 3 or 4 fucking days ago. So apparently, when I got naked in this room, um, there was more than one tick. I found the tick on my clothes, and so I put that in the trash can. I was gonna burn it, but it was like a baby tick, so I couldn't hold it with the tweezers, so I put it in the trash can. I'm pretty sure that tick didn't come back from the bottom of the gigantic ass trash can to get on me and bite me in my ankle here on my left leg. Now, um, y'all know I do my best thinking in the shower. So, one of the things I'd like to address is if I could go back in time, how would I set my life on a better course, or if I would end my existence? I'm not gonna lie, there are some days where I would straight up end my existence just so that I don't have to suffer, just so that I don't have to worry about girls not liking me or giving me a fair shot in life and all the other stuff. Being the victim of racism, being the victim of reverse racism, just the shit that I've gone through. I would definitely find a way to make sure that it never happens. But if you watch enough Outer Limits of Star Trek, you'll know that fucking with the space-time continuum is not the best idea that most of us have. So, I'm also debating on if I'm going to do a TikTok or not, because I do work tomorrow, and I do need to do a live Instagram tomorrow. I don't know when, but I definitely need to do one. But my phone, for some reason, won't let me see Instagram videos, which really hurts my feelings because my future wife, Zeta Zhang, she posted some shit and I can't see it. So that hurts my feelings. No, just to put that out there, because I'm going to marry her or die trying. I will attempt, and I did say attempt, to do the art show tomorrow. So if you're here for that, I'm going to attempt to do it tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, definitely Saturday. Again, the key word is the word that I am going to attempt. Attempt holds no ground in water. Okay? Like when you attempt to swim and you don't know how to swim, you're more than likely going to be the victim of a drowning. So, again, I'm going to attempt. Alright? One of the other things I like to address is lack of knowledge is a horrible thing. Lack of responsibility is a horrible thing, but lack of knowledge is so much worse. I had a messed up ass conversation with one of my nephews today, and he had said some shit to me that was perplexed. But it was only perplexed to him. I cannot remember everything we said, but I retorted to him and I said, whatever you do not procreate. His world stopped. His world literally stopped as he commenced to ask me, what the hell is that? I almost died. I tell y'all, man, I literally almost dropped dead in the kitchen when he asked me, what is procreate? And I thought to myself, you go to like a prestigious school, because he doesn't go to like public school. He goes to like it's either a county school or it's some kind of damn school. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna reveal the school just because it would not only make him look bad, it would make them look worse for their not teaching what that word means. And he's 17. I knew what procreate meant back in 86. So I'm sitting there and he's like, what does procreate mean? I said, how do you think you got here? my mom and my dad had sex. I said, that's exactly what procreation means. It means you and a woman are going to have a baby. I said, please don't. For the sake of all that is holy, please don't. Because, one, you're 17. And two, if you're not being taught proper education, the last thing on earth anyone needs to do is bring a life into this world when you don't know simple shit. Like simple shit. You know? And it messed me up to no end that he didn't know what that meant. I mean, it messed me up more than messed him up, because here I am. He's not a stupid kid, you know? Not by far. And he's in a prestigious school, which goes back to, he's not a stupid kid. But not having knowledge doesn't make you stupid. It just makes you unknowledgeable. And for him to not have knowledge of this blew my mind. Completely blew my mind. I'm only putting this up because after this video, I'm going to flip a coin that's going to decide if I'm going to do a TikTok in that spider suit or not. Just in case you missed it or I didn't say it. Anyhow, this also makes it easier once I put that black cap on. You know, the shit that puts the ring around my head. Because I don't know how to prevent that. Anyway, so that being said, I think that if we all just took a knee, learn how to listen, not just hear, but listen to what people say, we would probably get a lot farther in this world than what we are doing right now. No. And we are in deep shit, yo. Now, I've said this before, I'll say it again. We, everybody, regardless of your fucking political affiliation, we are in deep shit. Now, you might not believe it, you might not want to believe it, but we are in deep ass shit. No. We're not knees deep. We're almost chin deep in the shit that's been going on lately in the world. And people haven't been paying attention to it. But, you know, there's a lot of issues on native TikTok that needs to be said and is rarely said. I still need to continue to work on purging my TikTok so I can follow some people back. And it's pretty apparent, you know, when things go wrong, they go really wrong. Stepfather's still in the situation he's in. My grandmother got me in trouble with my mom last weekend. So lots of shit has just been like going all over the place. And then, you know, acting. I did an audition for Guardians of the Galaxy here. I'm pretty sure I just deleted it off my laptop computer. I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna do it, but I need to find all the streaming services by name so I can just do an audition for each of the streaming services, like Tubi, Hulu, Netflix. I'm missing some, but when I find them, you know, I need to do a video for all of them. I need to get 99 to push my YouTube channel and my Instagram and my TikTok, you know, because I don't know how to set all that shit up for 99. So I need to do that, and I need to get this one big break. You know, if I can get that one breakthrough, I'll be set, you know. And I get mad about little things, and then when I call people out on why I get mad, then the first thing they say is, well, we didn't tell you or we didn't force you. I said, no, you didn't. But you also didn't give me the option to not have to do it. So let's talk about responsibility for one's actions and how one choice made by somebody can dastardly affect somebody else. Alright, for those who don't get that, or who are new here, the main reason why my life has been messed up was because of my siblings making choices that not only affected them, but also affected me. And then they don't want to own up to the shit. And when you say something to them about them, it's you're always starting fights, or you're always living in the past and other things, like when they tell you and you're 48 years old and it's like, well, it's not too late for you to have children. And I sit there and tell them, so when I'm 60 and my kids like 11 or 12 and they want to run away from home and my crippled kung fu kicking ass can't catch them, who's going to help me? Because I've helped all of y'all. Who's going to help me? It's not going to be y'all, because y'all don't give a damn if I live or die right now. See, so conversations like that piss people off and are touchy, and then they don't want to look back and say, you know what, you right. We didn't take a break so that you could go out and live your life and do the things you wanted to do, because we were selfish and we decided, hey, we're going to continue to spat out all these bloody children, and we're going to get our mom, who's going to say she's got this, which she doesn't, and then we're going to make our brother take care of our lack of responsibility because we made some really bad procreation choices, but no one's going to cop to that. No one's going to say what I just said. No one. No one's going to honestly sit down and say, you know what, Echo, we're sorry. We're really sorry that we put you through this shit. We're going to try to do better. And then proceed to follow through by doing better. Rice Krispie Treats, y'all should sponsor me. And so should you, Gatorade. Anyway, as I talk and chow down because it's almost midnight, I think that lack of responsibility, hell, I know better than that next time. Lack of responsibility is a choice. Any choice that you make, and you choose not to honor that choice, or you choose not to accept the consequences of that choice, that's fucked up. And what's really fucked up is when you're on the outside looking in, and you're constantly telling people what they can do, what they could do, when you know it's your fault that they couldn't. Because, like it or not, unless you're our only child, then you probably can relate to this. But like it or not, if you are a sibling of anybody, your choices don't just affect your life. They affect everyone in your life. They affect your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your aunties, your uncles. They affect all those people. Even more so than they affect you. Because you're making a choice, but you're not really weighing out the consequences. You're not really weighing out the options. You're just living in that moment and don't think about the choice and how it can come back to bite you in the ass. Which is what I've been trying to explain to my siblings. Y'all made these choices. Y'all forced my hand. Y'all kept me from living my life. Because instead of not stopping, taking a break, taking a knee, assessing the situation, I just said, fuck it. You can keep doing this shit. And I'm the consequences. And now that I'm coming full into my own and deciding that I'm going to live my life for me, I'm no longer going to be taking care of children. I'm no longer going to be bending over backwards so that everybody else can be happy and free, and I'll be 55 years old and have nothing. I have decided these people are going to be on their own. Whether they like it or not, they're going to be on their own. Why should I continue to suffer for a choice you made? More importantly, Why aren't you grown enough to take responsibility for a choice that you made? Now, if you're the only child, count your blessings. Or if you're the youngest child, count your blessings. Birth in order is important. I shouldn't have to wake up every day and feel like a failure because my siblings made a choice that not only affected my life, but it affected theirs. But the difference is that it affected my life in a negative way. And I've had to make choices to accommodate for them and their choices versus being able to accommodate for me. And yet, they think I don't have the right to be angry about the shit. You know, I have every right to be angry about the life I had planned out and couldn't live because of a choice that I didn't make. And to anyone who doesn't agree with that, that's a you problem. I just wanted to put that out there, just in case someone's watching this video and say, no, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Here's the thing about people from the outside looking in. They'd always pull that same, you didn't have to do that shit. Were you there? Were you there when my first sibling that got pregnant was under the age of 18 and I got thrown out of the house? Were you there? No, you were not. So before you ask anybody how they got to where they are, one thing is for certain and one thing is for damn sure. You, me, nobody knows what someone else went through if they don't share it. And if you don't ask, you're not going to know. I'm not one of those people to ask people what they've been through. I'm one of those people that I will be your friend, and when you choose to tell me, then I will know. Now, if you can't tell me because it's a horrible ass secret, I'm going to respect that. But when you finally feel that you can trust me and you believe that I'm going to keep that secret because I promise after this conversation is over, I'm going to totally forget it because I have trained myself to forget shit so that I can't lie about it. Now, see, you all might think, hey, well, that's kind of stupid. What if it's important? Okay, here's the thing. When you share secrets with people, it is important to the person who's giving you the secret. Did you carry that secret to your grave? I don't have to carry the secret to the grave if I don't fucking remember it. Alright? You just dumped everything that you ever want to tell somebody on me. And you are afraid that I'm going to go tell someone. I can almost guarantee you it's not because I've had a couple of concussions. It's because I have trained myself how to do this since I stopped telling lies. So I stopped telling lies at 12. I'm 48 now. So in the last few years of my life, I have been able to forget important secrets of people who were important to me. And if they bring that shit back up, I'm like, did you tell me that? And it's like, yeah. It's like, oh, sorry. I fucking forgot about it. And it's not that difficult. It's just that when I forget something, it's gone. It's completely fucking gone. If it's a really, really horrible secret that you need a witness to and you like, look, man, you can't forget this because if anything happens to me, I need you to be able to tell somebody that this, and this happened. That's one I will try my best to keep. The problem is, I am so used to forgetting shit because I say I'm going to forget it that I will forget it. So, I'm not the best person for you to tell to try to remember something. This is also when I do acting. This is why I improv. Because if a stray thought comes in when we're doing lines and a stray thought comes in, I'm on that stray thought like stink on shit. And whatever we were doing before, we gotta do it all over again. This is why I have 3 cameras, so we shoot 3 different angles so that, I ain't gotta do it but one time. And if we're improvising, we'll shoot the same scene 3 or 4 times, and I'll go through it and see which scenes I like best, fuse them together, good to go. Now, that's the thing, though. You have to remember that choices have consequences, and consequences generally come back to bite you in the ass when you don't need them to. That being said, I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Thank you for giving me 20 minutes of your time. Be seeing you. I am going to do some monologues soon. I don't know when, but I will soon.